Welcome. My name is Ashley Seymour. Welcome to this class. We'll be moving through yoga postures, but the entire class will be infused with holy fire, Reiki. So the main focus of this class will be on the lower back and the entire spine. Find yourself in a comfortable seated position to begin, with your legs crossed, your shoulders soft, your hands resting on the thighs or knees or lap, and let your heart expand up as your shoulders roll back to allow for the spine to lengthen, and just sink in and connect into your breath. Feel the breath move deep and low into your body. And as you exhale, feel the breath empty from the body. Feel your nervous system softening as you release the tension in the body, as you ground into the earth and invite yourself into this moment. And as you focus on your breath, bring your awareness to the third eye center. So as the eyes remain closed, focus on the space between the eyebrows. Imagine that you can envision and see a bright white light shining in your third eye space, and this light connects you to divine source. Feel yourself magnetizing closer to this light. And as this light begins to bathe you with its rays, feel yourself receiving healing, guidance, support, and love now. Activating the connection to holy fire Reiki, feeling it flood through your body, through your spine, spreading out to every layer of you. Feel yourself lift up with ease, with lightness. Feel a joy within your body. Feel an expansion, a connection, an awakening, and upliftment of your consciousness. As you focus on your breath, just allow yourself to be bathed with this healing light. And this Reiki energy will ripple through your being throughout this entire practice. It'll move into the places that need opening, that need healing, that need cleansing. This practice will be gentle so that you can take the conscious time to just be with the awareness of your breath and to feel the rippling vibrations of Reiki flowing through your body. And if there is already a feeling of discomfort somewhere in your body, bring your focus there and trust that the Reiki will flow to that space. Begin now by bringing the right ear over to the right shoulder. You can keep your eyes closed, just opening up the left side of your neck. On your next breath out, you'll slowly bring the chin towards the chest, roll it through the center and over to the other side. So now the left ear flows to the left shoulder. Hold for a moment, just opening the right side of your neck. And then your next breath out, you'll slowly bring the head through the center and then over to the other side. Continue this at your own pace. Just rocking the head forward and to the side in any way that feels really good and nourishing for you. Notice how one side feels compared to the other. If one side is tighter, more open. And you don't have to move in always symmetrical ways. Sometimes one side needs a little bit more love, attention, awareness, and breath. So maybe hold in one side a little bit longer because you feel a little extra tension there, and that's okay. Give yourself the permission to move with your body's rhythms. Now keep the chin at the chest and interlace the fingers behind your neck. Arch back and traction your head up and away. And as you exhale, contract in, traction your head forward and down. Inhale, elbows back and wide, open chest, lift head up. Exhale, elbows come in, dome the back, stretch the head forward. And inhale, open up, lengthen the neck up, opening the throat. Exhaling, contract in, really exaggerate the movement in your spine. So continue with this motion, inhaling up and back, arch, exhaling forward and contracting in. Now just hold lifted, really traction the head up. Feel the elbows spread wide and back, feel your spine lengthen upwards, breathe wide into your heart. And then switch the crossing of your legs. Can even it out a little bit, and now we're going to do some stirring with the hips. So although you might see my upper body moving, focus on actually moving through just your pelvis. So when you come forward, so when your body's actually going back, your pelvis is actually tipping forward. So you're going to feel your pubic bone move forward and then to the right, and then you draw the tailbone back. Shift the hips over to the left, pubic bone forward, to the right and back. And now I'm going in opposite directions. So tailbone back to the left, pubic bone forward, shifting the hips to the left, tailbone back to the right, forward. So you can really see my pelvis is what's moving, and then the spine will kind of just move along with the initial rhythm of the hips. So we're just moving deep within the hips here and the lower back. Now place the right hand over to the right side, reach your left arm up overhead, and take an inhale and an exhale to lean over to the right. Maybe your right elbow comes to the ground, and you can see my left arm is bent here. I'm focusing on extending out to the left elbow to really lengthen to the left side body. See what feels good, either keeping the left arm straight or reaching out through left elbow, but making sure the left arm is lifted away from the face so that the arm isn't just resting fully on the head, but that you're creating space in your chest by opening the heart towards the sky. So you breathe in to lengthen the entire left side body, ground down your left butt cheek to the earth, and exhale, sweep your left arm behind you. And it's like you're in a half bind here. Your left arm is behind your back, elbows bent, and this will really open up your the left side of your neck. So feel your left shoulder draw it down. And you can rock, maybe as you see here, I'm rocking the head side to side. So it feels really good to get into all those layers of the neck. Rising back up, and we'll switch. So now sweep the arms up to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, left arm down to the left side. Reach the right arm up overhead as you lean to the left. And again, you might just stay here with left arm straight, or maybe the left elbow bends and you sink deeper into the posture. The right sit bone will stay glued to the earth and you're opening the entire right side body. Again, my elbow is just slightly bent as I'm focusing on extending out through the right elbow. And inhale, opening up through the entire right side body to lengthen. And as I exhale, press and spiral the heart open to the sky. So your rib cage is just slightly turning here. Take one more breath in. And as you exhale, hold and pause. Breathe into whatever intensity your body is feeling, especially in the side waist and the lower back. Inviting that flow of Reiki to spread through this place of your body. Draw your right arm down and behind you for a half bind. And again, just see how it feels here in your neck. Maybe you just kind of hold the body as is, or maybe you rock the head forward and back. Whatever your body is calling for, but really draw the right shoulder away from your right ear. Slowly rise yourself up out of that. Now we're going to do stirs or circles with our torso. So instead of focusing on the pelvis, you're going to actually focus on the upper body. So inhale, draw the chest forward. Exhale, roll to the right and all the way back. Inhale to the left and forward. Exhale, switch to the left and back. Coming forward. So you're just making circles with your spine, making them super exaggerated. And then we'll come up onto our hands and knees. Swing the legs to one side for a tabletop position. Okay. So make sure your knees are hips distance, hands are shoulder distance. Draw your belly button down, hips lift, roll shoulders back, open your throat. Inhale for your cow. Exhale, come to your cat. You're doming the back, chin to chest. Tuck your tailbone under like you're scooping your pubic bone to your nose. Inhale, draw the belly down, heart forward. Lift your throat as the tailbone rises high up. Exhale, press down through palms, shins, tops of the feet. Dome the back, chin to chest. Now go ahead and move through this at your own pace, however it feels good for you. I am just enjoying the cat pose right now, rocking forward and back. And you just do what feels good. Move through your body, take it as slow or as quick. You can just really explore the range of motion within your spine and, where some places feel like they need a little extra attentiveness by moving slowly through these postures. Now, right hand stays to the ground. Reach your left arm up to the sky in an inhale, and on an exhale, coming to a half bind. So left arm to the lower back, or maybe the left fingertips find the inner right thigh. Stack left shoulder on top of right hip. Breathe in to lengthen the spine forward, and breathe out to open heart to sky. Breathe in, left arm rises back up. And breathe out, thread under, left arm underneath the right until your left shoulder comes to the ground. The side of your head will come to the earth, the left side. Right fingertips onto the earth, press down, right hand to the ground so that you can stack the right shoulder on top of the left. Sometimes it might feel nice, depending on tightness of your spine, to bring your right arm actually forward towards the top of the mat and spiral open that way. As you can see, I offer another option here where you can stack the left hand on top of the right, elbows bend, and you press left hand down right hand down onto the left hand to peel open. Place the right hand back to the earth. Inhale, sweep left arm all the way up. And exhale, left hand to the ground. Let's just smooth out the spine a little bit and take it, walking the fingertips forward and come into a puppy pose. So you can either have the forehead down like I'm demoing here, or maybe pop the chin up and your chest and throat can come to the earth. That's a deep back bend. But notice how my hips are stacked over the knees. So the butt is not drawing back towards the heels like child's pose. If that happened with your body, just come back up. Realign so that the hips are over the knees, and then just focus on like drawing your heart down like a hammock to the earth. Rising back up, walk the hands underneath your shoulders. Curl the toes under. Inhale, come into your cow. And exhale to cat. Inhale, cow. Exhaling, cat. And inhale, come back through neutral position. Let's do the other side. Left hand down, reach your right arm all the way up. And exhale, you'll come to a half bind here. So right hand to the lower back, right fingertips can find the inner left thigh, and then stack open right shoulder on top of left. Maybe gazing up or towards the side, whatever feels most accessible for your spine. Inhale, right arm reaches back up. Exhale, thread under. Right arm underneath the left till the right shoulder and right side of your head comes to the earth. Press your left hand firm into the earth so that you're leaning back into your right shoulder and you're stacking the left shoulder on top of the right. You can either keep the left hand flat to the ground in front of the face, or maybe walk your left fingertips forward to the front of the mat and feel as if the heart is turning itself up to the sky. Feeling the holy fire Reiki energy rippling through the entire spine into any places that feel tight, and allowing the heat of this energy to ripple through this space to allow ease and space to be created, to release any stress or tension or worry that maybe initiated the tension in the spine in the first place. Maybe come to that variation I showed before where you're stacking the left palm on top of the right, pressing left hand down into the right palm to then spiral yourself open even more. It's a very deep twist. Release left hand to the ground and wing your right arm all the way back up to the sky. Inhale, exhale, right hand down. Let's do that puppy pose again. Walk your fingertips so you're just reaching your arms forward and then bowing the heart to the ground. Again, either forehead comes to the earth or you lift your chin and lower the throat and the heart. Just give all of your heart to the earth. Rising back up. Take a seat back down to the ground, and you're going to extend the right leg out to the side and draw the left foot in towards the groin. Place the right hand in front of the right leg and reach your left arm up. Inhale. You might just stay here. This might be enough for your side body. Next option is lower the right forearm down. Again, this might be enough. Just stay here. Another option is to just come onto your right elbow and rest your head onto the fist of your right hand so that it can really rest. And you'll see here with my left arm, I just let it hang on my head. And so completely relaxed here. Doesn't mean it makes it easy. There's actually a lot of intensity in my lower back here that I'm experiencing, and I've been dealing with lower back tension for a long time. I actually have scoliosis. So this pose helps a lot with releasing tension to the lower back and the hips, where it tends to really fire up for me. And if this variation is too intense, and you still kind of want to chill in it, like I'm doing, you can take a block and place a block underneath your right elbow. Now you're focusing on really weighting your left knee to the ground and your left hip. And as you inhale, feel the entire left side body breathing itself open. And here, really calling in the holy fire Reiki energy to be present with your body in this space, in your spine. I'm sending it to your lower back. It's being sent to your all of your hips. Now bow yourself forward, come through the center, and just release the body into a forward fold so that the spine can recalibrate after moving into that deep side body stretch. Rising back up. Switch sides. So now left leg goes out. Right heel comes in towards the groin. Left hand goes in front of the left leg onto the ground. Maybe the elbow comes down, maybe not. Reach the right arm all the way up. Inhale. And exhale, see where the body wants to go. Maybe you just twist the heart open. You kind of stay as I am right now. Maybe the elbow comes down. And then the third option is propping yourself up onto the elbow, releasing the right arm to the side of the head so that it can kind of relax. You don't have to hold your arm up. And then you can hold your head with the fist of your left hand. And so the whole upper body is supported, and then you can really weight your legs down to the ground. Again, just whatever intensity you're feeling, allow the Holy Fire Reiki energy to infuse itself into your body to help support the opening, the cleansing, the purifying, the releasing, the integration and balancing that needs to take place that caused any intensity in your body in the first place. And so just breathe through it, allowing the deep inhales and exhales to support you and go into what you're feeling instead of running away from it. Keep your left foot really flexed and externally rotated, and continue to feel this lengthening happening in your entire left side body. As you anchor down to the right hip, the left side body grows away from the earth. Deep inhale into the entire space. And a deep exhale. Rise yourself back on up. And then bow forward into the seated forward fold, allowing the spine to recalibrate itself. Deep breaths into the lower abdomen. Keep your left foot flexed and externally rotated. And as you exhale, feel the breath empty and your body soften a layer deeper into the earth. Rising yourself back up by walking the hands towards you. Bend your knees and slowly lower down, vertebra by vertebra, using your core until you come onto your back. So one more stretch, and then we're going to move into our Shavasana, but the Shavasana will be a Holy Fire healing experience. So draw the right knee into the chest, and then draw the right knee over towards the left side of the body. You're completely resting on the left side body. You can see that my right hip is directly stacked on top of the left hip. And then spread your right arm out to the side, gazing to your right fingertips. This might be an intense stretch, so maybe your right knee doesn't touch the ground all the way, and that's okay. Don't force anything. But allow your exhales to really breathe your right shoulder to the ground as you weight your right knee towards the earth using your left hand. Come on out of it. Plant the feet down. Scoot the hips 2 inches to the left. Your right leg will go long now. And then you draw the left knee into the chest. Interlace around the knee. Squeeze in. And then using your right hand, you'll draw the left knee over to the right. And then extend the left arm out to the side. Gaze to your left fingertips as you twist your body open, unraveling the spine. Take one more round of breath. Deep inhale through the lower abdomen. And a deep exhale out. Feeling that exhale, just squeeze yourself deeper into the pose by emptying the abdomen and feeling the left shoulder softening down and the right knee really resting towards the earth. The left knee really resting towards the earth. It must have felt really good on this side because I'm holding this side much longer than I did the other side. And that's sometimes what happens with our body is every side is so different. So we end up, not always the practice is perfectly symmetrical. And sometimes we need a little bit more healing on one side compared to the other. And come back to center now, planting the left foot down and then scoot the hips to the side. Okay, let's rest now into our Shavasana. And so this Shavasana is going to be a little more unique as we will actually be moving into a holy fire healing experience. So as the Reiki has been present with you throughout this entire journey, you'll now have time to sink even deeper into it. And this specific experience will actually scan your timeline in this lifetime. And it's going to find an experience within that timeline that needs healing and is important in helping you move forward on your spiritual path. It's then going to work with the aspects of the energies involved and help heal the issue that's been blocking you from really blooming and taking the next step on your spiritual journey. And, the support, the guide, whatever it might be that is ready to come in. So I will guide you through a short visualization experience. And then I'll leave you just into the steady silence of your breath, of the gentle music, and with the Holy Fire Reiki. And after about 15 minutes of being in the experience, you will hear my voice guiding you out. And you're more than welcome to stay in the experience as long as you would want. But just allow yourself to enjoy and sink in. So imagining that it's a beautiful sunny day. And imagine that you're walking through a beautiful forest. And as you breathe into yourself, imagine you are breathing in the life essence of this forest. And with each step that you take, imagine the energies of the earth are flowing up to the bottoms of your feet. And as you walk along, allow yourself to experience the trees, the plants, the flowers, and the grass, and to merge with the life and the harmony and the peace of this forest. And as you continue to walk along, you notice that up ahead it's getting lighter, and that you're coming to the edge of the forest. As you leave the forest, before you is a beautiful river. It is the river of life. There are beautiful flowers growing along the riverbank, and there is a path following alongside the river. Follow this path alongside the river. this path leads you up into the mountains by a waterfall. And you see the glittering, shimmering light reflecting off the pool of water at this waterfall. And you realize that this light is no ordinary light, but is a spiritual light coming from the highest heaven. You allow this light to enter your soul. Allow this light to guide you. When you feel guided to do so, and at a pace that feels right to you, you'll start emerging back into your breath, letting the breath bring you back into your body, feeling your physical body fully on the ground where it's laying. You'll bring soft flickers of life back into your fingers, your toes, the joints of your body. And then you'll bring your knees into your chest, wrapping your arms around the knees, giving yourself a big hug. You can either stay here on the ground just integrating, or you can make your way to a comfortable meditation position. Either take some time in meditation or some time to journal about your experience. But thank you so much for sharing in this sacred space with me. Many blessings and so much love to you. Namaste.